10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
To throw on second is Simeon. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back out of that, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, what's in that? Marty. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on third down, Simeon surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Wright's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And the offense in a great spot. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Denver. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On first down, Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet. Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Simeon now to throw. He's got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Corey Liggett makes the stop. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Here we go. Green. Now look at 56. Look at 56.
From the gun on third, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Gordon on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. 3, 9, 10 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And it's complete. Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They come out here in the eye. second down, the ball on the 2 here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Let's go! Green!
Here's Simeon now on second down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Simeon. And that is incomplete here. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Simeon. And caught right side, Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Simeon throwing again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green, 30 in now, Barney.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Halfback sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Chargers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Simeon now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A beautiful fake. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A nice carry there of 15 yards. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. No. 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gone.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Third down and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on second is Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Simeon, left side here to Sanders. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, Simeon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Garoppolo, and right side, Henry's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Diego, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.